Good afternoon. The row between Westminster and Holyrood over which powers go where after Brexit has led to heated exchanges at First Minister's questions. The Scottish Government says there's still a major sticking point in the EU withdrawal bill, despite the Welsh and UK governments reaching an agreement earlier this week. Our political editor, Brian Taylor, is at Holyrood for us this lunchtime. Brian.
Sally, thanks very much indeed. You'll recall this is about the EU element of devolved powers like agriculture, fisheries, state aid, the environment, etc. They're coming back, of course, after Brexit, but Westminster wants to retain, for a temporary period of up to 7 years, 24 of those powers while they work out UK frameworks. Now, they say they wouldn't change those regulations in the amendments put forward here unless there's been a consent decision by the Scottish Parliament. The big snag, as pointed out by the First Minister, is that consent decision could be yes or no or maybe. Here are the exchanges.
If we say yes, they'll take that as consent. If we say no, they'll take that as consent. And if we say nothing at all, they can take that as consent. It's heads, they win, and tails, we lose. Now, I don't think any self-respecting member of this Parliament should give those proposals the time of day.
There is a deal to be done here. The Welsh have backed it. Other parties in this chamber back it. Business wants her to back it. So I say to her, for once, will you do a deal in the national interest and not your nationalist interest?
Nicola Sturgeon says she's doing exactly that, the national interest. In pursuit of that, the Scottish Government will publish a memorandum this afternoon setting out its proposals for a deal. It doesn't look as if those will be accepted by the UK Government, but there are talks scheduled for next week involving ministers from both governments. But right now, this looks like stalemate.